Well, hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this episode is going to be a quick review of the ANKER 4 amp solar charger. So play those titles and then let's get into it and see what this is all about. See you in a minute. Oh, you're still here. Right, I brought you guys down a bit. So, right, we've got the ANKER PowerPort solar charger. Let's see what this is all about. So, we've got we've got 6 solar panels. Where you gone? Oh, there you are. Now, come on this way a bit. We've got 6 solar panels arranged in 3 sheets. In this bit we have the output port, and there's a little LED on there that blinks, flashes, lights up when this thing's working. That's all a fluorescent tube up there, low energy photons. It's nowhere near enough to not even get the LED to come on, so don't expect to see that come on. Got some charging leads. These are mine, not the ones that came with it, because I'm using different leads. What I plug into it is not the leads you get. So we have got ANKER PowerPort Solar charges the eco-friendly way. Set in direct sunlight to ensure best performance. Well, no shit, Sherlock, it's a solar panel, it needs light. And we've got 3 little symbols down here. We got full sun and a smiley face, overcast and a and then clouds and rain and a sad face. And you know what, that pretty much tells you all you need to know. In full sun it works brilliantly. It will work in cloudy conditions, but not so good. And if it's overcast and rainy, it won't work at all. Surprise, surprise, it's a solar panel. Now, I've put a couple of carabiners on this. Is how I was testing it. And I just hung it up by the carabiners and just left it there. What did I charge up with it? Well, I've got 2 of these. They're 12 amp hour USB battery packs. Nothing special, but did it charge 2 of them up? Yes, it did. But there's a problem. And the problem is not with the solar panel, it's with the power packs. I'll show you. There's 2 ports there. If I plug a cable in, you might be able to see it better. There you go. Right. So you've got 2 ports. Each port can give out 2 amps. That's what makes it a 4 amp solar panel, which is a bit, it's not a 4 amp, it's 2 amps. Now, these can only accept 1 amp charging. So although I've got 2 amps coming down that, only 1 amp will go into that. It's a limitation of the power packs. I have got other power packs and they're exactly the same. Input 5 volts, 1 amp. Again, that's giving out 2 amps. I can only harvest 1 amp per cable because I've got nothing that I can charge with 2 amps. And even this one here, I've got a selection of USB power packs. I'll just cut the top of my head off then. That's better. I've got a selection of USB power packs and they all charge at 1 amp. So again, that gives out 2 amps per cable. You can only harvest 1 amp per cable. But that does mean that you can run it at a lot less light levels. You don't need it running at 100%, putting out 4 amps. You can run it in the slightly cloudy conditions when it only puts out 1 amp, or it's only running at 50%, and you won't notice any difference. It will still charge these up. So, what do I need to charge up when I'm out riding? Well, first of all, my e-cig. And don't take up smoking, don't take up vaping. I've gone from smoking to vaping, and yeah, it's not good for you, don't do it, it's bad. But I've got to charge that up, and that's got a 3 amp hour battery in it. So I need 3 amps just to charge that up. Phone. I don't take a phone. I've got a little tablet, Samsung Galaxy A6, really beat up. It's been through the wars, but it's got an 8 amp hour battery in it, and it will just run for forever. And it's got a nice big screen, so I normally have Google Maps going. This plugs into the USB sockets on the bike, so it's permanently fully charged. So I don't really need to charge this up, only if I don't know, I've got some Netflix on there or something that I'm watching. My watch. I do need to charge my watch up, because if I bring that there, my watch is actually my phone. That is, it's got all my apps on there, and yeah, so yeah, I do need to charge that up. And again, it's got 3.8, so 3,800 milliamp hour battery in it, so I need to charge that up. I've got most of the time it's on airplane mode, so it'll actually go about 4 days just on, you're just checking the time on it, see what the time is. Of course, the more you use it, if you're again watching Netflix, YouTube, whatever on it, the battery's not going to last so long. But do need to charge that up from time to time. My beanie hat. Yeah. Now this pops out. I actually did a video on this, and that undoes, and there's 2. It's a very basic USB plug. Very basic. It's just part of the circuit board they've extended out, but it is rechargeable. The brighter you have it, the less it will, the less time it will last. But no, it's looks quite silly. But it means I don't have to carry a head torch with me. I have got head torches here somewhere, and then I have to carry a beanie hat, because head gets cold at night. There's not much thatch left on the roof now, so it gets cold. I'm a great fan of things that can do 2 jobs. Beanie hat with a lamp on it, a USB power pack with a torch. You know, one thing can do 2 jobs. And if you're on a motorbike, the less you can carry, the better. The lighter you are, the less fuel you're going to use. It's not really about speed, because the bike will really do what it can do. They're designed to be ridden 2 up. There's only just me plus all my camping gear, which yeah, probably makes up for the 2nd person. But I'm a real fan of tools that do 2 jobs. Right, getting back to this. Oh dear. "12 amps took just over 12 hours to charge. Surprise, surprise. It holds 12 amps, it can only take 1 amp at a time, it's going to take 12 hours. And same, 5 amps, can only take 1 amp in, takes 5 hours. 8 amps, put 1 amp in, you got it, it takes 8 hours. So, it does what it says on the tin. Although, it doesn't do what it says on the tin. They say it's a 4 amp hour charger. It's not a 4 amp hour charger, it's 2 amp hours. And oh, actually, that will take 2 amps. So I could plug that into there, and then I could use the full 2 amps to charge that up, because that will take, it's got the fast charge on it, so it will take 2 amps. But that normally lives in my pocket, and I'm forever vaping on it, so it would never get left behind with this. So I was like, a quick video. Anker PowerPool, 21 watt solar panel. Is it worth it? Yes, it is, because it does what it says on the tin, and you don't normally find things that do what they're supposed to do. They normally get a really good technical spec, and you get it and it won't do it. But this does. No, it does. It actually does what they say on the tin. Weight, 480 grams. So half a kilo ish. Yeah, by the time you got the leads in there. Over a kilo by the time you've put all your, about 1.5 kilos. Would you carry an extra 1.5 kilos, or would you just have, I'm looking for, no, I thought I had a USB lead in there, or would you just run a USB lead from your USB sockets on the bike and charge it up while you're riding? And again, if I was riding all the time, then yes, I would. But if I've got a base camp and I'm just having short rides here and there, again, you know, you're limited to that 1 amp in. Doesn't matter what your bike can produce, this can only take 1 amp. So you've got to do 12 hours worth of riding to charge that up. I don't ride for 12 hours a day. My seat is not that comfortable. I think the most I've ever done is 7 hours, and it felt like my first day in prison when I got off that bike. Again, it'd take 8 hours to do that, and it'd take 5 hours to do that. I don't, well actually I probably would just about do those, but I keep my tablet plugged in, so this is always got a full battery, and I'll say that lasts for forever. Right, I'm waffling. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click subscribe. It really does help out the YouTube algorithms. The more subscribers I get, the higher I go up in the feed, and ring that bell for the notifications of my next one. And I'll see you on the next review, camping trip, motorcycle maintenance, motorcycle camp cooking, whatever is going to be the next one. Catch you later. Bye.